Ladies, there comes a point in our lives when we are in so deep that we cannot see just how toxic and damaging our romantic relationships are. But no matter how much you love a guy, I want you to know it's important to draw the line between a healthy relationship and an unhealthy codependency. So how do you know when to let him go and move on when you're too deep in? Here's how. Let's get into the video. Number 3. He no longer seems interested and is still hung up on his ex. Have you noticed that your partner has been ignoring you lately? Or do they even seem bored with you? While your partner does not have to show interest in everything you are involved in, he should at least be making an effort to participate in activities important to you. It is a concern if you have to beg him to get involved with your interests. Apart from being supportive, your partner must bring value to your life and enrich it in different ways. Whether it is your aspirations, unique points of view, or sense of humor, your partner should play a significant role in uplifting you. But if you feel that he's only bringing you down, it is time to rethink your relationship and let him go. He might be going through some hard times. You definitely should speak to him first and try to support him. However, if you feel that your only job is to always fix things for him, then it is time to let go and move on. If he is still pinning after his ex, talking with them constantly, or even hanging out with her occasionally, then something is not right. You need to talk this out with him and see how he responds. While there is no harm in a guy talking about their previous relationships once in a while, however, if he is still holding on to his ex's pictures or texts on his phone or checking out her social media profiles quite often, at any point, if you feel like you could just be a substitute, it is time to let him go and move on with your life. Number 2. You can't count on him for anything. He doesn't respect you, and his behavior shows it, and he's more interested in your body than your mind. If he ignores you when you're talking, or he interrupts or talks over you or criticizes you, even in front of other people, or talks down to you and blames you when you call him out for disrespectful behavior, then you have a right to want a relationship based on mutual respect. If he's not willing to work toward that with you, he's not the right guy. You can't count on him for anything. You can't trust him to show up when you need him. He can't be bothered to help when you need a hand. And you definitely don't trust him to have your back. So, what exactly can you count on him for? To make excuses? To avoid the hard stuff? To keep you on standby? You deserve a real relationship with a guy who's there for you. If he's more interested in your body and what it can do for him than in hearing about your day or what you think about anything, then he doesn't love you. Maybe he's expressed an interest in keeping it casual and no strings. Ladies, I want you to remember that real relationships are not casual or convenient. They're not about stress relief or ego enhancement. If he only flirts when he wants to get physical with you, or if the only thing he wants from you is physical gratification, then you do not need a guy like that in your life. And he doesn't deserve you. Number 1. There is abuse of any kind and he expects you to change everything about yourself. Abusive men deserve no loyalty of any kind. If you are constantly abused either physically or verbally, you just need to leave the relationship at once. The sooner you plan it, the better. Get yourself familiar with the various signs of abuse and figure out if you are actually in an abusive relationship. Some women might play down the way their partner treats them and convince themselves that it is normal. But this is not something one should tolerate. Do not stick around and put up with the abuse hoping that things will change. Abusive men hardly recognize that they have a severe problem and need to get help. Do not put up with it. When you are in a romantic relationship, your partner loves you unconditionally without expecting you to change too much. This could include anything from expecting you to dress up more often to look prettier, hanging out more with friends when you do not feel like it, or even expecting you to quit your job. If you feel like you have to change who you are completely just for your partner, it is not a good sign. Letting go is the best thing you can do for yourself. You may be able to keep up the pretense for a while, but if your partner truly wants to be with you, they should love you unconditionally. Please like the video and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.